The shaded lenses on your eyeglasses filter out that which you do not want to see. When Jocko wears eyeglasses with the lens of mistrust, he is trying to filter out mistrust. But then he starts to add his own fear of everything that may be untrustworthy. He then sees evil conspiracies. The things he cannot see, due to a lack of contrast, are those things that are totally untrustworthy, as they have become neutral or invisible or passive to him. The untrustworthy, that he can no longer really see, then become the only thing that's left to trust. When Jocko adds the lens of pure love, he sees everything with an added purpose and an agenda of kindness to compensate, and his vision is impaired because he can only see contrast. He now cannot see pure love, which is made neutral in his sight. He trusts what he cannot see, a perilous practice. So Jocko decides to look beyond the spectacles. Unsettled by mystery, Jocko walks gazing at the field of the beyond as unencumbered as his sight can be. It is there he seeks peace. On his walk, Jocko is visited by the athlete who says, "There is a war that rages inside of me. External wars cannot be blamed for my unrealized potential." The athlete says, "I work as much and as hard and as smart as I humanly can to prepare, but it doesn't always result in a winning performance. I watch pictures of success, films of the opposing team, a review of every aspect of my life in training, and then we win or not, and we try again. The field of play seems vast, and the exploration is elusive, but I look beyond. I don't stare at the ball. We are always looking beyond that which is obvious. I win more than I lose, so I'm still in the game, throwing everything I know at my shortcomings. But I am the enemy I must conquer in this war." The athlete walks with Jocko, and together they find the writer. The writer says, "I look for inspiration, and I'm always trying to see things from a different perspective, just like any artist. I don't know how to describe the process of how I write the good stuff anyway. It may come to me when I'm driving in the car when the radio is on. I may key in on a sentence or even a word that someone says, and this will trigger a flurry of writing. Sometimes I'm just staring into space and it comes. When I was younger, I'd get concerned, anxious about when the ideas would come around. Now, I just work and stop when it's not working. I stay open, trying to look beyond, and I trust she will come around." Jocko walks with the athlete and the writer, and together they find the scientist. The scientist asks, "What did I not see? Is my data good? Did I follow all of the proper methodology? If my premise turns out to be flawed, will I get funding for my research next year?" If we think about funding, we direct our energy to that which is external to our task. That can compromise the integrity and the outcome, and certainly can distort our presentation of results. We as scientists must have integrity and honesty if our work is to be of real value. My team sits together, and we help each other. Sometimes, the more eyes we have on the problem, the better. As Jocko walks, he chooses to walk with the athlete, the writer, the scientist, and everyone looking beyond. When he has anxiety from life's challenges, the death of a family member or friend, stress from work, loss of income. He looks beyond the obvious and walks with his people of choosing. He has no guarantee of outcome, but looks beyond the focus of his troubles. He knows when to seek help, and he understands that days will be as individual and unique as his friends. Most of all, Jocko strives to play his game with integrity and honesty, and he is just as human as the rest of us.